Hi, my name is Kristen Herring, and after watching your videos this week, I wanted to share my response to the key things that I gained from you throughout this week in preparation to becoming an evaluator and administrator. As an administrator, a key thing will be that we will evaluate teachers according to this test model for effective planning and preparation. And just because a teacher knows their content, may be an expert, does not mean that he or she is going to have this innate ability to teach it well. Many are going to need assistance with teaching and using strategies that work to help their students achieve. I think one key learning curve for administrators is learning how to evaluate teachers and then finding ways to help them become more effective. Because, many of us are experts in one or two or three content areas, but not all of them. And so finding these strategies that work in different areas may be a challenge. So for 1A, demonstrating content, knowledge, and pedagogy, as administrators, we will be evaluating teachers for their expertise of the content and their ability to provide clear and accurate explanations that students are able to use to achieve. 1B, as demonstrating knowledge of the students, administrators will need to see teachers' knowledge of students and their levels of achievement, background knowledge, abilities. This is not good. Hi, my name is Kristen Herring, and this is the response video for Domain 1, Planning and Preparation 1A, B, and C. After I watched your videos, I wanted to share the key things that I was able to gain from you this week. As an administrator, we all know that we will be evaluating teachers for effective planning and preparation. And a key thing to remember is that just because a teacher knows the content doesn't mean that they're going to have this innate ability to teach it well. And many of them are going to need assistance with the strategies that it takes to teach the students that are in that building or in their classroom. One learning curve, I think, for me, is going to be effectively evaluating. So I'm excited to get to study this and learn how to evaluate these teachers, and watching the videos really helped to see what it looks like to be proficient and distinguished so that we can recognize that as we see it in our buildings. And then I think one of the big learning curves is going to be finding effective strategies to help teachers in content areas that I may not be an expert in. So that's going to be challenges along the way. So I wanted to break down the three components and just recognize what an administrator's role is going to be in evaluating. So 1A, demonstrating content, knowledge, and pedagogy. As an administrator, we're going to be evaluating teachers for their expertise of the content and their ability to provide clear and accurate explanations that the students can use in order to achieve. 1B, demonstrating knowledge of students. Administrators will need to see that they have knowledge of the students. They should have knowledge of their levels of achievement, their backgrounds, their abilities. They should have knowledge of the developing stages of those kids that are in their classroom, any disabilities that are present, the dislikes and likes, and other things that help them relate and connect to every student in the classroom. This knowledge will allow them to become culturally relevant as they prepare lessons, and this enables students to see the importance of the learning. For 1C, setting instructional outcomes, administrators evaluate a teacher's purposeful acknowledgement of expectations of the learning and are able to identify ways to scaffold and provide rigor in the classroom. Students should know the expectations, they should know how they will be assessed, and they should know how the knowledge that they're gaining in that classroom will benefit them in other areas, whether that's core or just in life. Some key takeaways that I had. Teachers cannot teach what they do not know, but knowing the content doesn't mean that they're effective. Teachers will struggle teaching students that they do not know and are unable to relate to, so it's important that all teachers get to know their students and make connections to the learning. Not only should the expectations of learning be known to the teacher and easy for an administrator to see when they walk in, the student should also know the expectations and how the learning will build on other areas. Administrators have professional standards that hold us all accountable. Standard 4 says that we will envelop and support intellectually rigorous and coherent systems of curriculum, instruction, and assessment to promote achievement. Standard 6 says that we will develop the professional capacity and practice of school personnel to promote student achievement. And Standard 7 says that we will foster professional community of teachers and other professional staff to promote achievement. It will be important that we learn how to evaluate effectively in order to gain, or in order to align our practice to Standards 4, 5, and 6.